All right. Got an early one today for you guys. Let's see here. We got Sam Maxwell taking on James Cole. They've already got into the action, and Sam just missed that ball. So we're going to be tied at 1-1. So James takes that one. So we're 1-1 into a race to 11. Just got started. Just got going here, guys. So got a good match going on here for you. After this, we will have our 8 o'clock match coming up, which is Joe Coleman versus Trent Booth. That's going to be a good match there, I think. So looking forward to that one. Um, that'll be after this match. They're scheduled around 8. So you guys, if you're out there, go ahead and share my stream if you don't mind. Need all the viewers we can get. So Sam shot out good. He missed that 9 ball that last game. That was a should have been 2-0, but uh, Sam's hitting them pretty decent. Looks like he might have hung himself behind the 8 ball there. Trying to get 2. Let's see how he plays this. Jump cues are allowed. There is no 3 foul, and I think they're playing 9 ball counts on the break in the non-racking corners. I do believe they started before I could get over there and get with them on exactly what they were playing, but I believe that's right. Hey Jimmy, how you doing, buddy? Glad you're watching. We'll get you hooked back up, buddy. I'm gonna give you a little bit more of my money here for long, so I'll get you back in the grease with me. I didn't feel like I gave you my best game last week. You shot good, got out when you were supposed to, and I enjoyed it. I wish I'd shot a little better. Just wasn't on my game, but we'll get you hooked up. Like I said, I'll play you again here soon, and then we'll definitely get you some more competition up on the stream for sure. I thought you played very well during our match. So, a couple players here, mid 500 Fargo players playing right now, and pretty good kick there from James to hide that ball. And Sam, don't think he intended to make that one. He's not going to like his leave, that's for sure. So, Trent come in here and getting ready for his match here in a few minutes. So, Joe will be coming out of Nashville. Should be a good match. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be good. Got a little bit of a battle going on here. Um, Sam's checking his options out. Ball in hand here. Let's see how he plays this. Looks like he's going to try to make that 7. I'm not sure that's the right shot, but it turned out okay. 3 didn't get too far away from him, so uh, come around 2 rails here. If you do, you don't want to get caught up in that 6, 8, 9. You get down to the 4, so I don't know. I think he'll play it Yeah, he needed to come off that top rail. Um, get below that second diamond. I think he would have been under that stuff and got down there on the four. Now he's kind of in a defensive shot here that he needs to get. Left it short, so he'll leave James an opportunity to I would think play defense. James a pretty good bank shot, but he didn't try it. He got a decent leave out of that. I think he was wanting to get him behind them balls. That would have been the right shot to hide Sam. Sam's got a makeable shot here and should be able to leave himself on that side of the table, but he missed the ball. But he's going to come out okay. He might have been trying to play that leave. I don't think he was. I think he was trying to make that ball, but I'm not sure. But at any rate, he got a good leave out of it. Sam come up out of his shot there that last time. So, see our first jump shot here of the day. Or Massey, he Massey'd that ball. I thought he was going to jump. Missed it. It's going to give Sam ball in hand. So, not seeing the angle on the 6'9". Obviously, if Sam thinks that 6'9" goes, then he'll just bring his cue ball up past a little past the 8 ball and make the 9 in the side. From here, it doesn't look dead any for sure, but um, it's going to be not a real well. From here, it don't look like a real easy shot. It may be. He's looking at it pretty confidently. So let's see if he can get that 9 ball in. And he didn't even try it, so it must have been pretty hard. Uh, Left James here a shot. 6 ball will go. Uh, Now that these balls are broke out, James needs to make this one for sure or get a good leave out of it, and he did not. So a little 3 ball out here for Sam. Um, yeah, I would just a little outside English on this ball. Put the 8 in the side. I think he's going to do it differently. Everybody does things different. Yeah, that's it. So had a good shot there. I probably would have spun it too far. Looks like Sam put a little better English on it than I would have. I would have wanted to have been a little higher on that 8 so you didn't have to do all this traveling. But at any rate, he's in good shape now. On the 9, just got to make the 9. You know, make sure you don't run down there in that corner. Just make the ball. Should be okay unless you just get unlucky. He almost bobbled it up. It's coming up out of his shot. Um, way too fast. Coming up out of his shot way too fast. Yeah, Jimmy, we like these matches. Wish we could get a little bit more participation. I am not putting money into these matches anymore. It just was not um, getting the people I wanted in here. I'm just being honest about it. I was hoping it might entice some of your better players in here to mix it up, and we just have a hard time doing that. Um, but yeah, we've had some good matches, But back to what I was saying, I was hoping it would entice some better players in here, and we got Trent in here tonight, so that's gonna be good. Some local players, we've had our first match, Whitey um, and Gabe. That was two better players here local, um, but then we had Padre and Adam. So we've had a few decent matches, but still, when we're getting down into my speed and below, it's just not as and I'm not taking anything away, but it's just not as fun to watch. It's harder to commentate. Um, it make the matches take longer. It's a lot of things that go on that you have to take into consideration when you're doing a live stream, even at an amateur level like we're doing here. So we wanted to see a little bit higher skilled players on the stream. Um, and unfortunately, it just hadn't really worked out, um, but hey, we're, this is a good match right here. Really, the worst match, the most lopsided match was mine last week with Jimmy. Um, and Jimmy just flat out outplayed me. I was not on my game. May not have won, may not have beat him anyways, but I do feel like I'd have made it a lot closer. But um, so that's just the way it is. I mean, we're just you know just didn't hit them good. But we're trying to get some good matches in here, and I think this 8 o'clock match is going to be a little bit more skillful match. Um, and that's not taking anything away from the 600 and under players at all, because I am one of them. So, but I'd like to give some matchups. I'd like to see, man. I would love to get, um, Josh O'Neal and somebody his caliber down here to play up, race. But I understand it from their point of view too. They may not want to, you know, travel this way, all this way to play. I mean, they're just in Nashville, but that's really what I would like to, was hoping to see. And we've got a few players here in town that haven't played on the stream that are a little bit higher skilled players that I think will play. We're just getting it coordinated and getting it matched up, is all. So, we hadn't got Joey yet on the stream, so he'll play. Um, and it'll all work out for sure. A good shot there by Sam. Real good shot. He's still coming up out of his stance, but he's got a habit of that. But that was a good shot. Had to make that one, and he did. So shouldn't be an issue from here. Uh, you know, out here. So yeah, if you guys know somebody that want to play, like I said, I've got several people that are wanting to play. I've got some lined up here in the next few weeks, but they're all um, none of them are top level players. Um, but I'd love to get them on the stream, you know, and uh, for people to watch, and then they be on YouTube for everybody to watch. I just think it's cool myself. It's like I said, nothing fancy or nothing we're doing here, but like to see. Yeah, James, I hear you, and I don't doubt that you're wrong. But I've got a job. I've got several jobs, and other people have jobs too. And I can guarantee Josh O'Neal plays every single day somewhere. So and we're not, it's not a 3 hour drive, from Nashville. We're not that far, so I don't really think that's the issue. I think the issue is there's just enough competition where he's at. He's got enough action, and he don't need to drive. And then some of that issue too is some of those better players just don't want to be on the stream. I mean, for whatever reason, maybe they don't want to, everybody being able to pull up and see their skill level. If they go out gambling. I don't know because I'm not one of the better players, so I can't speak really to any of that. But um, we'll we'll keep rolling along here and see where it leads us. I enjoy doing the stream, and stuff like that. So Oh, Sam got unlucky there. Left himself bad and then had to kick at that two. Glanced off it, went right in the side, so that was kind of an unlucky deal there. So we'll see if Jameson, he just hooked himself. James is really rushing here a little bit. He's not, needs to slow down and put a little bit more thought into his shot. He just got up there and poked that ball and it run right in behind the eight ball. Really, James gets out from there, I would say the majority of the time with ball in hand like that. So getting a little frustrated. You can see it. See there, he's getting a little frustrated. Alex, good to hear from you, buddy. Alex used to be stationed up here and played a bunch with us. I think he played some league with us and stuff. So good guy. We miss him. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Uh, so we'll see right here. You know, this right here is should be an out. But you know, again, you never know from when you're talking about 550 players. That right there, you know what you get is that right there. So. Um, you know, ball in hand and hooks himself. You're not going to see that from your top end players. Just not. Very seldom, anyways. It may happen. So I think James will clear these off. I really think Sam missed an opportunity to go up 4-1. So and so James didn't leave himself a gimme here, but should be okay. Run that boss, good confident shot. So we got a good match going here, 2-3. We got our league in here tonight. Our singles league's fixing to start up here in a little bit. So we've got that going on. Yeah, Whitey and Adam be a good race. You're right, 8 ball. I don't disagree with that. You know, Whitey, when the weather starts warming up, he don't get to play quite as much. Um, he's, you know, with the grass, you know, mowing grass, he's kind of seasonal. So it's when the sun's shining, he has to make hay, as they say. But yeah, that'd be a good match, you know. The Adam Padre race, I felt like it really went about the way I felt like it would go, honestly. Um, and Sam's going to have an easy 9 ball here shot if he just makes the one and doesn't get crazy high on the two. Little hot there. I'm not sure what he's doing here. I would have shot that two into the 9, but he's going to have nice. I just didn't understand that it worked, but I didn't understand that at all. Good shot by Sam, so we'll let him shoot, and I'll just do the talking and watching. Uh, um, Great shot there by Sam Maxwell. Uh, Great shot. Um, Headed out to Super Billiards Expo tomorrow with my brother Kevin, so looking forward to that. It's going to be a fun time. We're going to have a good time up there. I've been up there once. It was a few years back and enjoyed it. If you had never been, that's I think one of the best ones I've ever been to as far as you know bigger pool events, bigger amateur pool events. Um, it's up in Philly, so pretty good ways away. But we're gonna have a good time up there and hopefully play a little pool. And we got a bunch of vendors that always set up there. We'll have a good time and do that. So I'm looking forward to that. Thank you, Mr. Romero. I appreciate that. I do. So Joe Coleman is here, Trent is here, so that's good. So after this match, we'll be bringing you that action. Um, that'll be cool. Who do y'all like in that one? Who do y'all like in this one? First off, um, it's 4-2, so it's still pretty close here in the early stages of this one. And both of these guys, I think, play 8 ball a little better than they do 9 ball. We like to keep the stream 9 ball if we can. It's just a little faster, sport than 8 ball. And did not hit a rail, or maybe he did. It may be on a rail. If it's like may have laid up on that rail from here, it looks like it's awful close. So that'll leave Sam kicking at the ball. James and Trent. James Taylor, yeah. Yeah, I'll be honest with you on a bar box. I might be wrong, but I think I like Trent in that match. But you're right. That's a good match, Craig. I'm hoping we get to see some racks ran tonight here on the live stream. I'm hoping when Joe and Trent start playing, I'm hoping we get to see some of that. Out of all these matches, I don't think there's been multiple racks ran yet. Oh yeah, Craig. Yeah. I got you. Okay, that makes more sense. Sorry. Yeah, I asked who was going to win and who you liked, and so Craig likes James and Trent, and I've got a little. Um, yeah, you know, I don't know. Um, James and Sam, they're both tough to call. I mean, it's close. You know, I know Joe plays real good. I know Trent plays real good. So, uh, you know, I don't know. Um, I really don't know who wins it. I know who I would pick. Uh, you know, James, yeah, I don't believe it. Well, it might. You probably know how Joe plays more than I do. I know Joe plays very well, but I hadn't played against Joe very much. So he's usually up in Nashville, and I don't get to play much against him. Um, don't get to watch him quite as much. I do know he plays really good. So you could be right. I would pick. I've got. I think Trent's going to win. Uh, and I don't think it's going to be that that far apart. I think Trent wins, and I probably would have picked James in this match, but now I don't know. Sam's really loose. He's playing good, so I don't know. I thought the Sam and James match would be closer than probably what anybody would have thought, including myself. Felt like James play a little better, but James doesn't play 9 ball. Sam doesn't either. So um, you know, I've got um, I'm got my bet on Trent on the next game. So I've already got a couple of sweat bets on Trent. So obviously that's who I think is going to win. Um, I did not do anything on the Sam James bet. I never had anybody um, get up there. Did I miss a game, George? Sorry. I'm sitting up here running my mouth. I should be watching. Is it 5-2? Is that? Yeah, that's right. Sorry about that, George. Thank you. I get to talking and not paying attention to what I'm doing to this game. Uh, so, James has got to be careful here. You don't want to. You don't want, and that's going to be a good shot there. Great speed on that ball. You don't want to um, get too far behind this match. It's hard to catch up when you're halfway closely matched. It's tough to match up, and it's just a race to 11. It's not a real long race. Um, kind of a bad roll there from James. Uh, touched that seven. Did not need to touch that. Um, yeah, I've got some people that I think more people are picking Joe in that match. Um, I think so. I might be wrong, but okay, James, I'll do that with you. I'd rather do 50, but if you want to do 20, that's okay. We'll do 20. Good shot by Sam there. That was a absolute excellent shot. So Sam's come to play tonight. Hey, give him props. He's hitting the balls pretty good, um, and don't want to let him get too far. James don't want to let this one slip away. So right now it's beginning to get a little bit out of hand. Nothing that James can't come back from. It's going to be 6-2. So again, nothing James can't come back from. But now we're looking at 9-5 race. So that changes things a lot on that. Thank you, George. I appreciate the comment, buddy. Do the best I can on it. All right, so Sam back at the head of the table and needs five more here to end this match. He's playing really well. Like I said, Sam really come in tonight. He playing loose, which how you need to play. Not scared to go for some shots. Playing good. James had a few bad rolls. Um, Rushed a few shots for sure that I didn't think he should have. Got a little frustrated there. That probably carried on over into in another game. One of his, got a bad roll, and so all those things play a part for sure. Well, James, I hope you get to feeling better, buddy. We got our singles league rolling pretty heavily in here, so about 30 minutes we'll be rocking and rolling with that. I've got a match I've got to play because I'm leaving town tonight, so or not tonight in the morning, and I am not staying out too late. But I will. We'll definitely have it on live stream. If I can get somebody up here in the booth that was willing to do it, I'll get them up here. If not, we'll just have to watch it and not listen to me ramble on, which probably won't hurt anybody's feelings. And Sam playing smart. Didn't hook him, but still, that's a made it a difficult shot for James. And where Sam's at in the match, that's what you want to do. You don't have to play lockdown defense, especially on your 550 players. You want long shots, put some distance between the cue ball and the object ball, and that's what you want to do. And Sam scratched there. Was not expecting that. I tried to that two and three was wired there, and he tried to make that one hit it, and didn't have a bad. It wasn't a bad plan, but it did come back to haunt him a little bit. So we'll see if James can make a few balls here. They're setting down there, slow and easy here. I think uh, it should be able to get out. Maybe the four back to the five that is probably going to be the shot that wins or loses. I would think. Uh, so it's all going to depend on how he gets on this. He's going to be a little high on this ball. May still be okay because he's got a side shot, so it may have worked out even better for him. More of a natural shape, but I still didn't like it. But he hit it good. He hit it good. Fired in it, come up out of his stance a little bit there, but he made a good shot. He's on the five. He's got to try to hold that cue ball. You almost needed to come up and back with that cue ball. He had so much angle on that five. I don't. Now he's left a real tough shot here on the seven ball, and he nailed it. So great shot, James, coming in the clutch there on that shot. Good shot. That's a good out that James really needed. No, George, I'm not going to do that. But thank you. So good out there by James. Game he desperately needed on that, and he made some key shots in that rack under pressure there. Because you don't want to go down another game. So made some good shots there. But yeah, we probably won't be getting Joey and Padre in the booth to commentate. I don't think that'll work out too good for us. They liable to take me off YouTube and send investigators down here when they get done. Who knows? And so James still coming out of his stance. I don't like the way these guys, and I do it too, but they're both of them jumping up. Yeah, Billy, it is quiet, is boring. I agree. It's it's a lot better to watch a match with some noise around it, some streaming and stuff, somebody talking, that kind of stuff. I agree with that 100%. And so James took a chance there. It's kind of one of those shots where you say, "Hey, I don't think you can get out. I'm gonna bang these balls, and if I get lucky and make one, great. If I don't think you can get out anyway." So we want to be sure we give Sam here some respect on his shots to see if he can. And that was great. That's a great shot. Push that six down on the rail. Good shot. So let's see if after that shot, went decided to go back and forth. Not bad. See, I like that rather than holding that cue ball. I mean, I think I'd have tried to hold the cue ball there. But you got so much room and your six so close to hold, but that even worked out better really. Um, you just don't overthink it. Just get where you can make the seven in the side here. Don't overthink it. You don't have to get perfect on it. Come up way too high on that ball. It's just not. But should be okay. Um, where the eight's sitting, stay on the way high here. Just cut that seven in the side. It's a tough shot, but should be okay. Just gotta make the ball, and he did. And that's a good shot. It's gonna have a little backwards cut on the eight, but again, where the nine's setting, don't try to hold this eight. Just come around the edge of the nine and come back out, come back down on the table. You'll be fine. Don't try to do nothing crazy. And just like that, perfect. It was a really good shot, a good out by Sam. So that'll make that makes you think as a player. Playing this guy, he just run five out on me there, five balls out. Um, that'll change the way that James plays too. Because Sam's hitting the balls good enough that you can't just You can't just leave a 5 or 6 ball out for him and expect him to not get out. And so we got a 7-3 match going on here. It's a good one. I've got people coming in the bar here anticipating this next match, I'm sure. Sam tried to hook him there, but I don't know if he can make that two, but he could definitely see it. Ooh, might get a 9 ball shot. No. So James needs a little bit of love. Um, could have got luckier there, but I don't really think there's still a couple of balls from I was gonna say from trying to get out. Both of them really. Um, need to run down the table a little bit more, but that's okay. Left him with a pretty tough shot there, so Sam needs to be careful. He don't want to run that cue ball in the side. And went ahead and busted those out. See how it comes out for him. Yeah, didn't turn out too good for him there. He's gonna leave James a pretty easy 2 ball shot and down on the three. I'd probably try to take the 9 ball, but he may not. I think the way James is playing, that's what I would do. And he made it. Not in the hole he intended, but he made it. So we'll take it. He said, "Give it to me. I'll take it." So good shot there, James. So guys, when I come back on stream when this match is over, I'll cut us off and then we'll come back on with a new stream. So you guys just go ahead if you hadn't already set your notifications, like and subscribe here so it'll notify you right back up because I don't want to run both of these matches together. I'm gonna run this one and then we'll part ways on that and I'll come back. Yeah, Craig, it might be. That was that's all it takes sometimes. Roles usually go both ways, so we'll see. Um, he's closer than he was. We'll see where James is at. He's just really a little off. I don't know if it's his speed or shape or I don't know what's going on, but that's a good shot right there. That's not one you want to have to make. I'm gonna just tell you because that's a tough shot. You don't want to run all the balls off the table and leave Sam an easy out, which he didn't. Um, left him out, but it ain't necessarily easy by no means. I'll make 3 ball it is, but Be careful not come back across the side. He plays defense. And I think that's a smart shot. I think that's a lot of the reason Sam is winning this match right now is because he's choosing to do that instead of just give the game up, on a questionable shot. Uh, so now we'll see what happens. See if Sam decides to make a ball here. A little bit more difficult to play defense. Now I think he's above that four's above that side enough that he shouldn't have a problem scratching. I don't think he'll have any issues scratching. Makes the ball, he's going to have to shoot a little speed here, come back with two rails like that right there. That's perfect. Good shot. So it's a good shot. Sam's hitting them pretty good. And six ball, just catch a little bit of that ball and shoot it good enough speed to come down. That's perfect what he needed to do. And so I would I would get my cue ball back right back in the position it's in if I could. That's the shot I like. He's going to take it another direction, which even works better. And it looks like he's got there, so that'll work too. Now, if his angle's not too bad here, don't want to jack up on the ball. He's jacking up on it a little bit. It'll make it a little bit more difficult to pocket to 8. That's a good shot. So Sam's hitting the ball's good. Let's get this score back up to 8 and keep that 4-game lead. He's been up on him. I think he was up. I think this is as big a lead as he's had. I think 4 games is about the biggest lead he's had. The problem is short race. We're going to 11, so now Sam's at 3 games versus James having to win 7. Makes it tough. Makes it tough. Yeah, James, me and Nat, when I played at his place, it's been a few months back now. We had said I played him at his place, and he said he'd play me at my place, and we just hadn't had a chance to really make that happen. Um, and we are. We're definitely going to do it. So just us coordinating it. I had messaged him a few weeks back, and he had stuff going on, and then he had messaged me back, and I had a few things going on. So we'll get we'll get together for sure. And that's a good dude. Good guy, and I enjoyed that match up there at his place. He played really good, um, and ended up he beat me. I think it was 20 to 15 or 21-16 or something like that. I can't remember, but anyways, it was a good match. I had the lead the majority of the match, and then he came storming back. I made a few mistakes, and the ball started rolling downhill, and I couldn't stop it. So, um, one of those one of those things. So yeah, I think it'd be a good one to watch. I'd like to play him and look forward to playing him. So these are the kind of roles we just seen right there that we're talking about. That's a shot that Sam tried to pocket. Just it just ran out and got behind the ball. And it happens, man. And sometimes they're going your way, and sometimes they're just not. And that's just pool. I can't explain it. And I think there's obviously a lot more roles with the lower grade players like myself because we miss more balls. But it definitely plays a part. There's just no doubt about it. It plays a part in your mental game as well. Jimmy, I'm sorry, but I keep forgetting to work on that for you. You've asked me that every stream, and I've been I don't you don't have to pay me to work on it. I just got to get in the system when I'm down here, not live, and try to figure out a way to um, enlarge that banner. And I know there's a way to do it. I just have to do it. But I'll make myself a note here and see if I can figure that out one day. It's a pretty long shot here. You got to stay down on that one, and he missed that one pretty bad. He's gonna kick himself for that. Them shots there. You got it, man. You can't jump up on that shot. You ain't never gonna make it. And James got a good kiss. James just not hitting the balls real well right now. He usually hits them a little better than that. But worked out in his favor. He's got it, and as you can see there, he's just not hitting them good at all. He's going to get a decent leave out of it. Um, so we'll see what Sam decides to do here. Tries to bank it, or if he tries to put some distance between the 8 ball and the cue ball and give it back to Sam. I mean, give it back to James. And I thought that would probably be Sam's go-to shot there. Sam likes to bank and stuff, but man, it messed him up here. So now let's see what he does. This is a shot here where you guys correct me if I'm wrong. You need to get on the very edge of that ball and bring that cue ball all the way back up table and leave James a long bank or something like that. So I'm not sure what Sam's doing here. He banked that. He went to bank that ball, and that's gonna. I think that was the first time I've seen Sam uh, try a shot that he really shouldn't have tried. That was not a well-advised shot there by Sam. Should have played some defense there, but he was feeling it. Did work out. So now we got a 3 game. So this one ain't over yet. This one ain't over yet. Yeah, I think that's one that when Sam goes back and watches this video, that shot there, he's gonna wish he had played some defense on that shot. Not a real hard shot to play defense on, and um, that was a tough bank that he attempted and left him right in the hole. And I was warming up with James a little bit earlier today when he was down here about 5:30 or so. He got down here, and me and him hit a few balls, and his break was working pretty good. Right now, he's having trouble. Seems like he's scratching on his break a lot. So Sam's got an opportunity to see if he can run these balls off here. I don't like it. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I just don't like his percentages of running out here. But hey, he might prove me wrong. And that's one way there to get it done for sure. That was a good shot. That was a good shot. Get down there on that 4 ball. That's where he needed to be for sure. And we just get a little, I don't know. Like I said, he may prove me wrong. I hate to watch these 500 players, 550 players start run outs that they can't finish. And I, you know, I speak to that because I'm one of them. And like I said, he may prove me wrong, but he's got a tough shot there. That's just a tough shot for a skilled player, much less a little bit weaker player. So, and now you've got your opponent with you know, a five ball out, and just makes things a lot easier when you hand the table over like that with 4 or 5 balls on the table. You're running 3 or 4. You're running the front 3 or 4 and letting the guy behind you win the game by running the last 4. It's just not smart pool, but we've all done it. I've done it, still do it, and so giving James some fuel here for sure. And good shot, James. Good out. And now we got a 2 game, so this one ain't over. That's for sure. Let's see if James can get a break here without scratching, and he does. Makes a ball and is going to have a shot on the 1, so that's more like it. He- this one here? Okay. And so that one there, Sam shot that look tight, but he made that. Cheat the pocket a little bit. We'll see if we can, again, here he's stuck with, will be 6 balls if he makes them all, counting the one he just made. 6 ball outs. So he'll. And setting up on these balls nicely. So, 5, 7 in the corner, right in the side, and then get a little high. If he just gets a little high on that ball, it'll be natural to get down there on the 9. Won't be a problem. Um, just, don't go crazy with any of these shots. You should be in perfect shape. Just get a little above the 8 ball here. That's the way I would play it anyway. Just get a little above it, and then all you do is run down just like that. Run right down to the rail on the 9, and you're out. So. So Sam taking his time, which as he should. That's the right shot. Look at it. Don't go crazy. He don't get hung up on that 9 like he did a minute ago, and he's fine. Almost did. He didn't stroke that ball. He needed needed to pull that ball back a little bit. But made a great shot. A good out. Um, Sam needed that game. That sounds crazy when you're up now 3 games, but he needed that one. He was reeling a little bit after that attempted bank shot on the 9 ball. It give James some life, and James made a little bit of a comeback. So Sam 1 game off the hill. James got a little work to do, but has at least made it a match. So no table runs yet in this match. I expect that's going to change in our next match. I will be very surprised if we don't see Hopefully we'll see some racks put together by those guys. I haven't seen that yet on our stream this year from any of these matches. Nobody's put multiple racks together, and we've had some caliber players that are capable of doing that. It just didn't work out where they could, or where the balls didn't work out where they did that. So um, Sam breaks dry, and James back at the table here. He's got a tough shot on the two. I would suspect the defensive shot is here, but he went for it. He's going to get a good leave out of it, but maybe a little two-way shot there. He went for that bank. I think James needs to probably play a little bit more defense, especially at this stage, because if one more game, Sam's on the heel. Very tough. So it's these these next 3 or 4 games for James is very, very important to keep the match in hand. And the way you do that is play good defense. He did get a defensive leave out of that, but he was going for that ball. It just happened that he hooked him. And so Sam looks like he's going to try to touch that ball. He may can cut it in, but be a tough order to cut it in. And played smart there, um, which is what Sam has done the entire match. He's played smart except for that one 9-ball shot. Yeah, James, I don't disagree with that, but again, um, it ain't that big of a. Well, yeah, it's a big difference than playing on league pockets for sure. And so let's see how Sam operates here on this rack. He's 3-8. Uh, you know, I know what he's probably gonna do here, and I don't like that. I just don't like. I knew it was coming, and I'm not in the game, and you can see things a lot better here. Man, that was a ill-advised shot there. That was a pretty good one. So great shot, Sam. Sam's feeling it here. He put that in the cross side like a professional. He's got a pretty long but makeable shot here on the four. Hmm, no, I'm right here. So Sam here just angle it, play this ball and play the six up rail. Don't try to get fancy here. Uh, would be my suggestion. Yeah, smart shot. He's not liking it because it rolled up against the rail, but he's still fine. Let's make the ball. I think he'd still be okay. He didn't want to have that angle on the six, and in a perfect world, you don't want to have that angle on that six, but you also don't want to try to do some crazy English here that's going to make you miss your six. Because if you give James that 3-ball out, which he has just done, probably gonna put one in the winner side for James. So. Proves true just about every time, guys. These players are trying to run these racks, and they're just chopping wood for their opponent. That's just a reality of it. Um, it just is, and it's just not knowing. You're I don't know what it is. Maybe you're overconfident or used to playing where it don't count. I don't know. And James is going to kill himself there. He had just overcut that ball. He did stay down on it, overcut that ball. So Sam got one there. Um, got to give me there, and put him on the heel. That was one that he sure didn't want to. Couldn't afford to give that one up. Couldn't afford to give that one up. All right, so we got a 10-6 game here. Sambo is on the heel, and we are just a few minutes away from getting this other match started. So if you are joining us right now, I will be ending this stream when this match is over, and we will be starting a new one for the next match. So just don't leave me. Come back online. Go ahead and be ready for it. Be anticipating it, and get back online for this next match. It's going to be a good one. Um, I'm really looking forward to it. This one here has been a good one. Been fun to watch these two guys. They're, hey, it's been fun to watch them. They're saying with a good break. Um, and so a little discussion there about the bead on the table that they're moving to keep score. So Sam got to 9. He runs it back to the head of the table, which is 10, and then one more game will be 11. That's just the way most people do it, or the way we do it here. Instead of going around the table and impeding on his bead coming the opposite direction. So that was what the discussion was about there. Good defense. Again, Sam made a good defensive shot there, hooked him behind the three ball. And he can't, I don't think he's got the kick shot from the head rail. I think he's going to have to put some English on it to get over there. And he does, made a great contact with the ball. I don't guess James jumps. I don't think he's jumped much tonight. And if you're not, if you're not jumping, uh, man, in today's 9 ball game, you got to be pretty good with a jump cue, or you're behind the line. Sam didn't want that three to go. He hit it. He hit it so good it followed right in behind, but he's still okay. This could we could be watching the end of this match, so it was still okay. It's a tough shot here on the four, and he just hammers it way off, and is going to leave. Well, not a gimme, but it's going to leave probably going to leave James a shot here, game winner. That was a good shot. Man, to hold that cue ball out of that side pocket, that was a good shot. Don't know if he hooked himself by the look on his face. Don't know if he's hooked or if he's gonna bank it. Look at here, look at here. Wow, what a shot. Not sure that was what he was trying to do, but he continued on with the shot like he was trying to do it. So we'll give him the benefit of the doubt, see if he can't close this one out, and he does. So we're gonna have to go another one here. Uh, 10-7 is our score now, and as soon as this one's over, we got two guys fixing to lock up here. All right. So James needs the next four. He's been down 4 games. That's as much as he's been down, but he's been down that quite a bit during this match on multiple times. So we'll see. Got a good break here. He's got a shot on the one. Balls are open. Again, I caution. I've said it before. Don't just chop the wood off the. You know, uh, you're gonna miss early because you get down to that 3 or 4 ball out, and you're probably gonna lose when you miss. So, what's up, Joe? How you doing? So, so here we are, Sam studying here on this four ball. I would. He's probably going to try to, I don't know, bank it, but I wouldn't have done that. It's just not the right play. Scratched, got a little unlucky there and scratched, but yeah, Georgia, if you're gonna miss early, 'cause man, you just I do it all the time. I always miss on that 7-8 ball. I'm pretty easy to beat, and James is just not he's just not in sync right now. He's kind of rushing his shots. I don't like that. I don't like the way he's playing pool right now. He's just rushing his shots. James plays a lot better pool than what he's playing right now, and it's going to look back at this film, and most likely, unless something happens, he's going to most likely it's not going to be he's not going to like what he sees from the way he's rushing his shots. So Sam left out in a little high. He don't need to hold that ball, Sambo, but you did. That's okay. Good shot. Just getting a little worse every shot. He didn't need to hold that ball. He needed to come off. He got wrong shape on. He needed to come down off that rail, come back up, and get the right angle on his 7, and that's why. Um, worked out okay for him here. Um, I still don't like the shot, but needed to needed to get this the wrong angles on those balls, and he's gonna hurt himself. Um, but now now's a chance for Sam to take serious this shot, get down on that ball, stay down on that ball, and move that cue ball around the table. Don't just settle for making an 8 ball. That's a beautiful shot. If it ain't too hard, and wow, what a bad roll. Just a bad roll right there. But we talk about it all the time. That's what happens when you get bad. It usually just gets a little worse every time, and that's the shot he should have made, in my opinion. Um, when he had that 8 ball that he banked. Now he left a definite makeable shot for James here. James will probably cut this ball in, and that's okay. It's still a better percentage than what he had a minute ago trying to make that 9 ball. So good shot, James. We'll give it up to him. And James is trying to make this a run, but again, Sam, give him um, give him a shot there um, on that 9. When you cut that 9 like that, you got to bring that cue ball up above that side pocket. When you stay down low like that, you allow your opponent to have a cut shot. And James made a good shot. So. Yeah, that might be right too, George. He might have been. I just know they were talking back and forth about the coin movement. So people do it different ways, you know. But all right, so James trying to make a run here. He's got to win the next 3. He's kind of been in sudden death mode here for the last couple of games, uh, and maybe the way he likes it, that may be what wakes him up, gets him rolling. We'll see. So we'll see what happens. Guys, we got a room full here, so you guys are out there, come join us because we got a full room full of players and spectators. And James missed that ball. Probably the best thing he could have done. Um, you guys are gonna laugh at me for saying that, but I'm telling you, um, you know, these two guys right now, I would rather, I would almost give Sam those balls to get out in. If Jane made 2 or 3 more balls and then missed, all bets are off. But um, I, it just the shapes just get a little worse every time because when you get out of shape, it just they just can't get back in. This is not an easy. There's nothing easy here about this for a skill level player. When we're talking some 600 players, there's just not, you know. and the 9 ball is in a tight spot. 9 ball good, and it's not that you can't get there, but why make all these balls and leave your opponent in easy out? Because now you've made another ball, and the shape's just going to get a little worse. And Sam ain't careful here. He needs to get back to what he was doing and play some defense. He needs to, let James run the first 5 balls off the table. Uh, this is just tough all the way around. And he is trying his best, and he's going to move the 9. Oh, wow. Now that changes things a little bit. It's still below the pocket, so um, all you got to do here, Sam, is stroke this 8 ball with some bottom English. It's the way I would do it from angle I see. You guys online watching this might disagree with me, but I don't know if he can get to it. But you sure as hell don't want to leave yourself too high on that 9, because, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, he's got a shot. I'm sitting up here just gritting my teeth. I can't watch. I just can't watch. So good match. Hey, this is a good match, a good fun match to watch. So let's see if Sam can close it out, and he does. Great shot. Good job, Sam. Um, Congratulations to him. He made the shots that he needed to make when he needed to make them. We're gonna give that to Sambo. Thank you guys for watching. We had around 40 viewers on this uh, that watched pretty much the duration of the match. So we appreciate that. And we're gonna close this one down, and I'll be starting another one. We got Joe Coleman and Trent Booth coming up next. Thank you guys for watching.